Do you wish to hear about the Academy's 7 mysteries? Okay, what's the second one? The second mystery is that of the haunted piano. Late one night, a student walking by the music room heard someone playing the piano. Drawn by the sound, she took a peek into the room, only to find it empty. Well, the name certainly fits. They claim it's a music-loving ghost playing the piano in there. A ghost who likes music. That's all. It's a bit lazy to me. I agree. To at least give the ghost some elaborate, tragic backstory to explain its connection to the piano, at least. Regardless, perhaps you could learn more from the head of the wind orchestra. I believe his name was Isabelle. Oh yeah, they're doing this thing today. I had no idea. No idea. No problem. Off we go to talk to Isabelle. Actually, no, I was gonna say, isn't it just possible that two folk are doing something in there they shouldn't be, and then when the student stuck their head in to check that all was well and going according to plan, then they just all hid? No? I mean, in a way, they've been making some sweet music, but no. Alright, fine. I seriously think, that, or it's one of these pianos that you just hit a button and it plays music for you. It does all the keys for you. Those do exist. I have no idea what the hell they're called, though. They're like my version of piano. The lazy burger. Music room is locked. Oh yeah, they're doing a concert in the church today, aren't they? Right downstairs again. I just said they were doing a concert. God, I was in the church. I was like, oh, they're just doing a concert in the room. It won't be everyone in, it'll be a big group blinking thing. Yeah, no. They're not quite that stupid. So it's just me that is. Okay, so if they're in the church, they're in the church. I was gonna say, if they're in the church, can I go fishing? But no, we have to at least do this part. Then we can go fishing. What are you fair up to? I'm glad to see that you can make it in Short Makarov. Well, Ment's playing, so I can't exactly skip out on this. Right now, she's just doing some final checks before the show starts. Please head inside. Oh yeah, Ment's the lassie with the green hair. He's her uncle, I think. Alright, let's do this. Anyone? Oh. There's Mint dead center. That's her there. This is Mint. She's a little chick that I was saying earlier to hook up with. Hey, Isabelle. I think this is Isabelle from the Wind Orchestra. Oh hey, what's up? I have a quick question for you. I'm trying to investigate the 7 mysteries of the Academy. What have you heard about the haunted piano? Oh, that's the That's the one about a ghost playing the piano in an empty room, isn't it? Oh, so you do know it. What can you tell me about it then? So you want to know the truth, huh? As it turns out, the ghost was me all along. Whoa, really? Okay, calm down. I didn't mean that I'm actually a ghost. Come on, people. The rumors started spreading because someone heard noises in what they thought was an empty room, but I'm pretty sure they just stumbled along while I was tuning the piano. Really? Yeah, it's not exactly rare to end up totally obscured from view when you're tuning certain parts of it. Chances are that whoever heard that at the time just couldn't see me. So basically, I'm your so-called ghost. Yeah, that makes sense. Right? Sorry though, you were probably hoping for something a bit more exciting. Not at all. You told me just what I needed to hear. Pero might not be too thrilled about it though. Thanks for your time. Not a problem. Okay, all this walking around everywhere is really slowing me down. Magical teleport to the Academy. You know what I just realized I could have done, which was much smarter than teleporting to the Academy that was 5 feet away, was to do this, and then magically teleport to the student union building. Wouldn't that have just been smarter? So yes, it would have. That would have been a lot faster too. So, whoops. However, that's 2 mysteries done, and the ones were really mysteries, so we're just all like, oh, this happened. Suppose there are mysteries to those that don't know, but you wish to hear about the 7 mysteries? Okay, what's the 3rd one? Thirdly, we have the mystery of the Forbidden Tome. Now this one actually is interesting. Apparently, the Academy's library houses a book containing one of the world's greatest secrets. The book is passed down from one library head to the next, all of whom are tasked with keeping it safe from prying eyes. You were kidding. This one actually is pretty interesting. It pleases me to know that I have a partner in philosophy. Just imagine if it was something about the fall of ancient Simulian civilization. How romantic. person currently in charge of the library is Instructor Thomas. He's likely the only person he knows for sure. Right, where would Instructor Thomas be? He's the guy with the glasses. So, in the school or he's in the library? Now it's about the library, so I think it's in the library. And I see him in here, so I was right. Problem is, this guy's very talkative, so, you know, gotta be... Read, my boy, what sort of question has your inquiring mind come up with today? As it happens, I'm looking into something for a fellow student. Do you know anything about a forbidden tome, supposedly locked away within this library? A forbidden tome? My, what a fascinating idea! Just imagine if it contained details on the sacraments of the ancient Sumerian civilization. Or perhaps it could be a grimoire written by the cross-belling alchemists from the Middle Ages. Wouldn't it be thrilling if that one really existed? Yeah, it sure would. In other words, it doesn't. But what exactly inspired you to come to ask about this imaginary tome? Well, I'm investigating the 7 mysteries of the Academy, you see. One of them has to do with a book full of the world's greatest secrets hidden deep within this life. Ah, so that's what this is all about. This year's story is even more absurd than the one I heard last year. But I do believe I know what you're talking about. You do? The tome the story refers to is in fact a volume of, how should I put this, gentlemen's special interest literature. It's Crows, isn't it? I know it's Crows, just tell me it's Crows. It's porn, isn't it? Seriously? At least the forbidden part is right. Not because it's dangerous or anything, but because it's rather naughty. We tell you boys time after time not to bring those sorts of things into the academy, but somebody always tries to. Well, boys will be boys, I suppose. This little tale started because we gathered contraband here before we dispose of it. Well, that's one way to do things. So if you happen to have a prized collection of your own, make sure to leave it under your mattress back at home. Unless you want me to find it and share what you're into with Instructor Sada and the rest of the facility. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, anyway, there's nothing especially unusual or mysterious about this library, I'm afraid. You have made that abundantly clear. Thanks for your time. Right. So the this is the song you hear when I fuck up words. Anyway, yes, you do now. So the mystery of the forbidden tome is just that's where everyone's porn goes when it gets confiscated. Because you shouldn't be looking at it in class. I'm looking at you, Crow. Actually, who has Crow sleeps in class? So, wish to hear about 7 mysteries? Right, so far we're reasonably about. What's 4? The 4th mystery tells of the hidden graves. This legend dates back 250 years. It's said that many who died in the waterlines lie buried beneath this academy. More specifically, their bodies are buried directly below what is now the field. Well, is there anything more to this story? Oh, there most certainly is. They say that on some cursed nights, the corpses of the buried rise from their graves to bathe in the moonlight. And when they do, their long hidden graves surface from the field, overturning it, leaving holes. Well, that explains why this mystery is called the hidden graves, I suppose. But honestly, I was kind of expecting the mystery to be a little creepier. You must be getting used to these macabre mysteries. Good. Wait, what do you mean by good? Regardless, the best people to ask about the field would be the members of the riding club. I believe the club's captain, Lambert, is home for the summer. Perhaps you should ask Colin. Yeah, sure. Alright, now I'm going to show you the real mystery of the academy. Watch as a student vanishes in front of your very eyes and goes to hopefully the correct light, the field. Disappear and reappear in the field of nothingness. Suppose it would be big enough to, like, hide stuff. But, really? 250 graves? Or like 250 years ago graves? Really? I don't know. You're reintroduced to this class, right? That's right, and you're Paula from class 5, I assume. This might sound weird, but I'm currently looking into these mysteries surrounding the school. Have you heard the rumor they're calling the hidden graves? I have. That's the one about the dead rising from the graves on the field, right? Lambert and I found a hole in the field a while back, but the only thing to come out of that was an exam with a bad grade. Seriously? Yep. Seems like someone couldn't deal with getting a score that bad, so they tried to bury their test 6 feet under. They didn't even bury it though. dug a hole and tossed it in. We filled it up so someone could have tripped. But with a grade like that, you could say the only grave our culprit dug was his own. Yeah, that joke was so bad I couldn't even force myself to laugh. That aside, thanks for the info. It was a big help. Who would ever dig a grave to bury a test? I've got a 2 out of 100. I know what'll fix this. 6 foot of dirt. Yep, that totally fixes it. Everything's better now. No, that's not really gonna help. Might help you forget about it, I suppose, but no. Okay, our 4th mystery's a bust. What's up? Okay, tell me about 5. The sports club grudge is the topic of the 5th mystery. Given how hard sports clubs train, it's not uncommon to hear screaming coming from their general direction. But some say the screams can be heard coming from something else, dwelling in the gymnasium. The rumors say that those screams are a grudge of sorts, a manifestation of all the stresses sports club members face. This one seems a bit backwards to me. Working up a sweat should wash away your stresses, not make a monster out of them. Only select few would share that sentiment. Such ignorance of others' feelings might just lead to an unfortunate end. Right. No matter. It may be wise to ask the captain of the fencing club for further details on this mystery. I think her name is Friedel. Friedel, what the hell? Anyway, so in the gymnasium we get... Did say that, right? It's up. But yeah, he does have a point. Why would work... Actually, it does make sense that you hear shouts and stuff coming from the gymnasium, but you never hear screams from, like, monsters, whatever. Hey, Frida. I think she's the captain of the fencing club, right? Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a question? No bother at all. Ask away. As it happens, I'm looking into the 7 mysteries of the academy. Have you ever heard of the sports club? Oh, sure. People have been talking about it since I was first year. Although I don't suppose it will gain much traction. Why's that? It's pretty simple, really. Those screams don't come from people, but the door that used to be here. It had been in bad condition for years and used to make these awful screeching noises. Bit like my chair is right now, but if I do that anymore, I might swing far enough back that the hinge snaps and I fall on my ass. So, I think I'm gonna behave. So I'd asked for a replacement at the beginning of the month. Everything is nice and quiet around here. Well, that explains that at least. Thanks for the info. Oh well. That does make sense. A door with a bad hinge does sound annoying as hell. Every hinge in my house sounds like that, but if I go and clean them, you've no idea the argument you get. Seriously. It's insufferable, but whatever. It's like how every floorboard in my house creaks. So annoying. It's a new house, why does everything make a fucking noise? Anyway, right, so 5's a bust too. You wish to hear about the 7 mysteries? So far, 5 out of 7 suck. How about 6? Oh my, the 6th mystery surrounds the Crimson Devil of Hell Lake. Have you paid much mind to the pond besides the gymnasium? Some say that it has a direct connection to hell itself. More amazingly, they say a resident of hell, the Crimson Devil, shows up at the... Wait, Crimson Devil? No, I'm thinking of the Crimson Fucker. Anyway, shows up at the pond from time to time. Well, that's certainly something. Any word on what it looks like? Sadly, the only descriptor I've heard is that it has 2 massive claws. It might be best to ask someone who fishes there often if you wish to know more about this mystery. Do you know Kenneth? He's a first year in the Imperial Fishing Club. He's a noble though, although he acts as though he's not. Nevertheless, he is the club's head, so perhaps he knows something. Okay. So it's outside the gymnasium, you see. So if I go to the courtyard, I can just walk straight over, right? That's my plan. I am rather curious as to why or what that. We're gonna fish real quick. Just do a little bit of fishing while we're here. Kenneth's there to give me some support, so like what for? No, we've got the deluxe rod right now. You can't use any ground bait. I'm gonna fish. And I'm gonna forget which button to push when it actually comes time to it. Now. Alright, just push the ones on the screen. That's how I want to fish in every game ever. You just button mash. This is perfect training for the fighting games I'm recording. Thank you. Button mash that.
Caught one.
And it's fucking tiny. I'll talk some setup, look. And I got some CP. Alright, let's just keep doing it. Oh wait, no. Keep with the beginner. Keep with the rod. Push a little more. See, Kenneth's right there for some moral support. He's sending me good vibes. He's got this under control. I missed the fish, didn't I? No, I got it. Right. Send me some good vibes. Good vibes. Come on, man. To be honest, I'm kind of hoping that I can fight some massive monster thing with big fangs and claws. But
Not bad.
So far, they're just tiny. Alright, fine. Hey, Reed. So fishing the good fish? Yeah, I just did. Good. I don't think that's just how the saying goes, but I guess you could say that. It's actually something I was hoping to ask you about, though. Does the Crimson Devil of Hell Lake ring any bells? That's on the Academy 7 Big Mysteries, right? That's the only one I know, at least. But seriously, though, did anyone really believe this place was connected to hell? Probably not. Any idea what the Crimson Devil part's all about, though? That's probably a crayfish. You see them around here every so often. That must be it. Wait, what's a crayfish? Yeah, red things. Kinda look like crabs. They even have 2 big claws, just like that devil's supposed to. I wouldn't be surprised if a crayfish. God, I made such a classic mistake. Anyway, the crayfish inspired the whole thing. Yeah, especially when you put it like that. Thanks, Kenneth. Kenneth's a good guy. Speaking of Kenneth, hey buddy, I want to trade points. I want to talk to you. What's up? Yeah, yeah, okay, we got it. See, I was expected to be able to like go, hey, brother, wait, what? You're a freeze. Wait. It's fishing crap. I don't need it. Give me. Thank you. And I'll be taking mute because it's also good. I don't know what a carp badge is, but why not? We'll take it. No, not a carp badge. Sword tail badge. Likewise, take it for the sake of it. I'm just taking everything here. Speed, accuracy, hit. Jesus Christ, some of these are really good. Fishing's a good idea. That's right, kids. You heard me. Fishing is the right idea. Gives you OP equips. Well, yeah, even by my standards, they're OP. Because rarely do you get an item that actually does everything. Or a lot of things, rather. You only get one that's super good for one. It's not super good for everything. Also, that's 6 of our 7 mysteries that are crap. Or were randomly crap. Do you want to hear about the Academy 7 mysteries? Okay, what's the 7th and final mystery? The 7th and final mystery is that of the poltergeist in the upper class dormitory. To be frank, I have very little information about this one. But it seems as though furniture, cutlery, and the like are often found broken in the upper class dormitory. Sure they don't just break in a foot race. Page. I'm bothering my work up again. And people are saying a poltergeist is possible? So it seems. Considering the mess it seems to be making, I can only imagine that the dormitory's maids would know something. Perhaps you should ask them for information. Good point. To the dormitory we go. Where is it? Upper class dorms, and that's my dorm. And I can't walk to the upper class dorms, can I? Nope, I'll go here. Okay, so downhill is lower class because reasons, and uphill is actually uphill. Man, are you people stuck up? Even they have to live above the other people. Can you not just be friends? Hello. Hello, maid. What you up to? I can't think of a better person to ask about the upper class door. Excuse me, would you mind if I ask a question? Of course, how can I help you? So, I'm investigating the 7 mysteries of the Academy, and there's one story about a poltergeist in this dorm, but would you know if there's any truth to that? I do, in fact. Some of the more experienced mates told me all about it. I've even seen it for myself. You've actually seen the poltergeist? Wait, is it Sarah who just breaks down when she's drunk? Not quite. There was a much simpler explanation behind all the havoc. As the story goes, plates are broken and utensils strewn about the kitchen, correct? But these things happen when girls try their hands at cooking for the first time. The kitchen can get very chaotic. This tends to hit its peak in May, when more of them want to practice for the cooking classes. But I think a poltergeist makes for a far more interesting culprit than when people are staring. Ah, that explains it. Thanks for clearing everything up. I'm glad I could be of help. And that's the 7th mystery elucidated. Elucidated. That's a new word. In the end, none of them turned out as spooky as I thought. Oh well, I hope Better won't be too disappointed though. Okay, now we'll actually walk back again. I'll just teleport anything good for the soul. Because you warp and you dematerialize it someplace and rematerialize it somewhere else. Maybe. Or it just skips the whole running thing. And it just like, you teleport as a player, but Green's body still runs there. That sounds even weirder than the whole teleporting thing. I don't know. I like to think that it just skips the travel and Green still runs there as a fairly cautious person. It's just like, you know when you go somewhere and you're on autopilot and you're just all moving without thinking about anything? You're not doing anything in particular, you're just randomly doing stuff. I think that's what's happened. And a bit like how I can hit this button randomly. Bugger stuff I'm not cooking if Green's face makes that one. Come on, somebody make some good food. Baby chowder? Nope. Juice. Green, how can you bugger up juice? Actually, I'm rather curious how bad Green will do.
Okay, let's give this a try. There we go.
How did you fry juice? I heard the noise of a fryer in there. Or like a frying pan, yeah. There's a fishing one, the swordtail. Biggest one I've got, caught it twice. There's a classic. How many of these are there, by the way? I got a gold salmon once. Apparently. There's a catfish. I don't really know much about the fishing thing. I think I got moaned at by Sid because what I was meant to do. I have 956 victories. I'm awesome. Anyway, I think the reason Sid moaned about the fishing thing so much was because you get a trophy for it and I've not bothered to fish. That's my only guess. It looks like you've finished your investigation. Could you tell me what you've learned? Sure, let me go through them one by one. Green told Belle the truth about each of the 7 missions. I see. Condensation, magazines, a test. None of these are supernatural at all. I didn't expect any of them to be real, but the truth is even more pathetic than I thought it'd be. I hate to agree with that. Although it's kind of interesting that people were able to make such fantastical stories out of perfectly ordinary things. I suppose that's true. Still, I'd like to thank you for looking into everything for me. So here you go. It's something hexed with one of my favorite curses. Thanks. To tell you the truth, I'm a little surprised none of the mysteries had anything to do with the old schoolhouse. This is a perfect setting for a good ghost story. I wonder why it didn't come up. I mean, we already know there are strange monsters in there. What are you talking about? Of course it comes up. In the real 7 Mysteries, at least. What? Could you say that again? I couldn't quite make that up. I didn't say a word. Perhaps your investigation has gone... I could have sworn I heard her say something about the real 7 Mysteries. Well, it's probably a better idea not to get into it. Guarantee one of the 7 Mysteries is women's clothes go randomly disappear from their changing room in the gymnasium because people like Crow screw around a bit too much. I'm telling you, that must be one of them. Then the other one would be... I don't know. Guarantee that's probably one though. The old schoolhouse is the other one, so that's 2. All the ladies seem to be intoxicated with something. That's 3, and that's because Angie.